It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers under the lights on Sunday night.
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium, state-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And off we go from SoFi. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by a motivated player coming off an injury, one of the game's great young QBs, Joe Burrow.
When Joe Burrow's between the white lines, he's one of the game's best and most entertaining quarterbacks. He just has a cool factor that is the envy of so many. Nothing seems to bother them other than some injuries that unfortunately have ended seasons early. When he's on the field, timing, the anticipation, Kate, the precision with which he plays, he has very few peers.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Catch made by Chase Brown. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Cam Hart's up for the tackle that time. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down.
You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Finds his man Chase. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Stops by Deion Henley. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's Brown again. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not big plays. Some of them, well, they're just reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down, Burrow to throw. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And they had that one contained right at the line. Stopped by Deion Henley.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10 now. Catch is made in close. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Darius Davis to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. So now we're going to look at the other offense as the Chargers take the field. They'll be led out by the fifth-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
Hey, let's be honest. The only reason the Chargers drafted in the top 5 was because Justin Herbert wasn't available all season long. An injury cut short his year, but it really didn't cut short his production while he was playing. Still over 3,000 yards and 20 touchdowns. Kid, I can tell you, this is one guy that I love. I mean, I love to watch throw a football.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Right to the air is Herbert. This finds Shark complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Catch made by Chuck. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of 1. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. They're working a couple of yards past the line. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Play action now for Herbert. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
On 3rd down, Herbert. On target to Dobbins. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. This is ahead for about 5. Stopped by Deion Henley.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's third and less than a yard.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Third and short, it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Gesicki. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Brought in by Chase near the sideline. And he's out of bounds, past midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
On first down, here's Burrow. A quick slant, here's Gesicki. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Bengals with the football. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. To throw again, it's Burrow. Got his target, it's Higgins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Burrow out of the shotgun. It is Cup, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Second and 3. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. He gets 6 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Completed over the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Second and 3 now. Burrow setting up the play action. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow their lead just before halftime. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to flow toward it. And that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Kate, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
Point after, up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That's complete to Dobbins. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Mike Hilton getting up there for the tackle. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 32. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Herbert from the gun. This ball's caught by Palmer. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So once again, J.K. Scott out to punt it away. Charlie Jones on the Bengals return. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. No return on that punt. And they'll take over with minimal time remaining in the half. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. So we're at halftime of this Sunday night matchup. Now we'll jump from the West Coast to the East Coast, down to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he was just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Flushed out of the pocket. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. B.J. Hill, the one to bring him down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. To throw, Herbert. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Herbert with a blitz coming. Finding Hurst. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brought down by the veteran, Von Bell.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He completes it in traffic. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And it brings up an LA first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. Source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. A give to Dobbins to start the 3rd. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Pickup of 5 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
First down, and they go right back to it. Room to run inside the 20. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big game, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Brown with a return here. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. This one taken in by Chase. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Burrow to the air now. He's on the move. He keeps it and takes off. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. That one gains 7. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
That's the end of the third on Sunday night. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Play action now. Burrow. On target to his man Higgins. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
From the gun, again to Brown. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Brown. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Brown on the inside give. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Bengals leading by 7. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Now it's Brown. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. Eight yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. Motioning one of the tight ends. A run with Brown. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Brown. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Call it a gain of 2 that time, and it leaves him only a yard away on 4th and goal.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. First down, didn't score. Second down, didn't score. And now 3rd and goal, can't find the end zone either.
Big moment coming up for Evan McPherson on this attempt. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession.
These moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Able to hit Palmer, complete. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining, long odds ahead of him. It's 1st and 10. Now to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
To throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Couldn't make the connection, was looking for Ladd McConkey. So that brings up 2nd down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Looking to throw it. Catch made by Chuck. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Throwing now. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Herbert throwing again. He connects downfield on 4th. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They come through with a massive gain there on 4th down. 24 yards, and it's a 1st down. So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. Well, partner, another contest in the books. Great work, and as always, a pleasure to call it with you up here in the booth.
No matter how many games we call together, it never loses its excitement. No 2 games are exactly the same, so there's always a new story waiting to be told when we get to this field on game day.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.